Hi, today we're going to be talking about the Axworthy Ghost setup. And it originally was built and designed by Scott Axworthy. And he used bike rims for his pulleys to carry it around its loop. And I'm going to use bike rims as well that I got at a local bike shop for free. So that saved me a lot of money, so that's good. And I'm going to be showing you in a few seconds of all my projects I've been working on so far, so it's good. And I just want to say is, before I get started, is I'm going to be using monofilament 60-pound test, and I've heard online of some people saying that monofilament won't work because of the stretch, it stretches. So if you guys, whoever looks at this video, and let me know by a comment or a message, that would be great, and let me know if the 60-pound test won't work, because I got it at Martin's for 99 cents a roll, and each roll is 90 yards. It's around 300 and something feet per roll, and I have, I think, 4 rolls, or three or 4 rolls, and I would like to use all 3 if I could. And if you could let me know if it doesn't work, because I don't really want to spend much more money, and I've heard that the braided fishing line is the way to go, but I couldn't find any of that at Martin's, so I decided to buy the 60-pound, and 60 pounds is a lot, so I'm not really sure exactly if it'll stretch or not, but my ghosts aren't going to be that heavy. I'm not really sure if it depends on the weight of the ghost, just because the stretchiness or not, but if you guys could let me know, that would be great. Thank you. And here we go, and I'm going to be showing you all the setup. This is, I have 7 bike rims. That's all 7 right there. Not including this one. And that one has a stuck bearing, so I can't use it. It doesn't spin at all. So I have 7 bike rims, and some of them have bearings and some of them don't. And what I did was, if I zoom up, if you look carefully, I have a washer in there and a 3/8 bolt that goes down through, and it goes right straight through the middle of the bike rim, and it goes right through, and it slides in like that, nice and tight on both sides, and it just glides, so it's really good. And some of them have bearings. This one has a bearing, so it's really good. It works really good. And this one, oh sorry, I just stepped on a tack. Ow. And this one I did the same with the 3/8 bolt with a washer on this side and another washer on that side. And same with all the other ones. This one is different. Has a inside diameter of a 1/2 inch, so I used a 1/2 inch bolt. And if you look carefully, I double bolted it to a piece of angle bracket like that, with holes in it, and then I plan on taking the, let me zoom out again, sorry about that. I plan on taking a piece of 2x3, laying it in here, screwing it on both sides to there, and then coming out far enough for a bracket to mount to something. And I'm going to do that to all of them and make a really strong bracket so that it has enough room for the ghost to go around. And if I go over here, this thing right here is in progress. I'm working on the bottom one, is where the belt goes this little piece of plastic keeps the belt, I mean, it was already there, so I left it. It keeps the belt from tearing on the bolts that go through, and it's built to keep the inner tube from tearing inside a tire, so I just left it there. It works good for my belt. And what I did was I took a second bike rim the same diameter and I cut all the spokes out, so it's just the metal rim. And I have it clamped because in between the two rims I have epoxy. It's like 2-ton epoxy or something, so it's going to dry overnight, and it's epoxying these two things together. And then the whole thing's going to be flipped upside down and mounted with this bracket right here, attached just the same way with a 2x3 setup. And some people have used sewing machine motors, and I have a sewing machine motor right here, and it's a Kenmore. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm going to read it to you, and let's see, what does it say? It says 110 volts, 120 volts, 50-60 hertz AC, 0.95 amps. Not very much amperage, but it runs really fast. So I had to buy a speed control for this, because sewing machine motors can be speed controlled, so it's great. But the really big disadvantage was I had to find a speed control that could take the sewing machine motor and control it with a variable speed, so I wasn't preset speeds. I could use a ceiling fan speed control, but you know how ceiling fan speed controls use spots that the switch like stops at. It's like do like that. So I couldn't have that because I don't really know what the specific speeds are of that, and I don't really know, once I hook up the whole thing, you know, I might need to extend the weight of it. So I bought this at Granger Industrial Supply. It's a speed control built for low amperage motors, and it was like $31 or something, I think it was. And it comes with a nice little dial that's in a box over there somewhere. And everything else is all set up, I think. I'm gonna sometime, hopefully when I build it for Halloween, I'm going to build it, and I'm gonna set it all up, and I'm gonna make the video of it operating hopefully sometime. Problem is that whenever I'm working on these projects, my mom and dad always get in the way, so or I get in their way, so I can't really set it up anytime soon unless they're not here, because then I get in their way of things, and I don't want the cables to get in their way and the pulleys and stuff. So for right now, this is the video of everything not set up, and I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions, or if you have any suggestions or comments, or if you just want to leave me a message, that would be great. Thank you. Please rate and comment. Thank you. Bye.